Well, hello out there to all of you seekers of plastic camaraderie, and welcome to my channel where I sit and talk about dolls. Sometimes it's Barbie, sometimes it's ILY, sometimes it's Monster High, sometimes it's a Disney princess. You get the point. Must I keep going? If she's made of plastic and has a backstory that I can invent, then she's welcome here. Because basically, I make questionable decisions in the doll aisle and justify it by calling it content. My name is Daniel, and I am the Barbie book boy. Today, I'm making a new friend, and she's super sweet. And not just because she loves honey. I'm, of course, talking about the Disney ILY 4Ever Winnie the Pooh doll. Now, the buzz around this busy little bee has pretty much died down already. So I get that I'm late to this little honey pot party. But I was actually just kind of waiting for a sale, because I cannot justify paying full price for every plastic girl who makes eye contact with me at the store. I have to prioritize which friends I acquire at full price. That's just good adult decision making. I'm sure you understand. Some dolls are full price friends, and some dolls are clearance aisle companions. But she finally made the cut, and now she's found her forever home. She took one look at my house of wayward dolls and my snack pantry and just immediately knew that this was the place for her. This just makes so much sense, you and I. So we're just gonna start by looking at her box, which really, it's nothing fancy. I mean, it's got these cute little honey pots here on the front and an adorable picture of Pooh with his little belly out. For these ILY dolls, really, it's just a pretty standard box. But on the back, it does have pictures of the other dolls from this release. So it's got the I Heart Moana and the I Heart Rapunzel doll. And of course, here's our girl here in the middle. And you know what, guys? I have to admit, I'm not always a completionist. But looking at them now, they are kind of whispering to me. Daniel, you need us. All of us. Don't split us up. We want a home too. I don't know, girls. We'll just see. We'll have to just wait and see. You know, just catch me in a weak moment, and I have no doubt that all three of them are going to end up on a shelf somewhere here in my doll room. But enough about temptation and financial ruin. I think it's time she came out of hibernation and joined my little girl group here. And here she is in all her honey sweet glory. So starting with this fabulous head of hair, it's thick, it's soft, it's long. This hair is every bit as wild and free as she is. This is the hair that I would have if I could have hair. Can't you just picture it? And look, they even gave her adorable little baby hairs painted around her hairline. Isn't that just darling? I imagine her just sitting by a sunny window somewhere, smiling to herself as she brushes it lovingly, maybe as the star of a honey-scented shampoo commercial. And I love the contrast of this black hair against her honey eyes. Aren't these just the most trustworthy eyes that you have ever seen? I just know she would never lie to me. Her face is so sweet and gentle that I would have absolutely no problem whatsoever leaving her all alone with my honey. I swear, it looks like she journals with like pink gel pens. She looks like the kind of girl who would bring you tea if you were sad. Well, now let's discuss her outfit, because this is where her Winnie the Pooh energy really shines. She is wearing a yellow v-neck top with the word honey written on it, which is kind of a bold choice. I'm gonna start wearing a shirt with the word bread on it, just so people will instantly know what I'm into. Anyway, she paired her top with these denim blue jeans, and they have a cute little picture of Winnie the Pooh here at the bottom of her left leg, as well as some cute little honeybees that kind of just swarm randomly all over the outfit here. Though if I were her, I'd be freaking out a little bit about the swarming bees, because they terrify me. But I guess that's just the big difference between the two of us. Anyway, it's the perfect Disney bounding fun size ensemble, because it's not a high fashion look. No, this is a park day look, which would explain these shoes. Ugh. You know what? They're practical. That's what they are. Because park day is a lot of walking, and I don't mean on a fashion runway. So these shoes are perfect for a girl on a Disney mission. All in all, the outfit is classic Pooh through a modern girl's lens. Speaking of lenses, she just so happens to have a pair of handy dandy red sunglasses on top of her head. And I can't tell what that is, but it looks like there's some kind of an autograph or a signature up here in the corner of it. My eyeballs are old, so I'll try to zoom in during editing and see if I can't make out what that says. but they're super stylish and cute. Okay, so you know what? Now we may as well talk about the rest of her accessories, because she has everything she needs for a day at the park, but also for a day of creating content for her Instagram or her YouTube channel. A girl after my own heart. So to start with, she's got her little camera here. It's a red camera with a silver lens, and it's got a little honeybee trying to photobomb. It's like buzzing around the camera lens. By the way, this is so reminiscent of the digital camera that I had back in like '06. Smile for the camera. But she also has her cell phone here, which looks like it's kind of stuck on Winnie the Pooh's social media page. So she's totally like a stalker. She's like doing a deep dive on his page. And the back of her phone case continues the honey pot Winnie the Pooh theme. It's got the word honey here misspelled the way that Pooh always has on his little honey jars. It's got more of these little honey bees buzzing around. And of course, the Mickey Mouse camera lens. She also came with a yellow tablet and a stylus that is totally removable. So be careful that you don't lose her stylus. And it does open, but I'm not sure, again, I can't see what that is because my eyesight is poor because I'm old. But I'll try to zoom in on it on editing and see if I can't make out clearly what it is that she's doing on this tablet of hers. She has so many devices that this is totally like a retro moment for me, because there was a time when you had to carry all three of these like separately. So many devices, so many charging cords. I hope she can fit all this in her backpack. Look how cute this is. It's got this cheeky little picture of Pooh right here who is totally eyeballing this little honey pot down here, but it's like it has a guardian bee, so I don't think he's going to be able to get to it. And the backpack actually does open, so, but I mean, it's like a thick plastic, but it does open. And it actually can hold some of her stuff. So there's her camera, and there goes her cell phone. I don't think it can fit the tab. Oh, look, it does. The tablet totally fits in there too. So again, there's her Winnie the Pooh backpack, and you can see I've got everything stuffed inside of there so she doesn't lose her stuff while she's walking around the park. And as much as she and I would actually prefer spending the day walking around the park, Disney bounding with all of her stuff and just making content, her outfit and accessories are also suited for a day of school, which actually might help explain why she has a yearbook with her randomly. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this is supposed to be like a school class line of dolls. But I love that they made one of the O's in the word book a little honey pot. It's cute, it's on theme. So the yearbook is just like a solid piece of like rubbery plastic. It's not super flexible, but it doesn't actually open. So it'll be difficult for us to like sign little yearbook messages to each other. But I have decided that she is actually the president of the yearbook committee, and she takes her job very seriously. So when she comes at you to sign her little yearbook, you better write something nice. Something like, "Stay sweet, love, Daniel." Something like that. And lastly, it wouldn't be an ILY doll if it didn't come with a Mickey ring that for me tends to just end up in like a drawer or something, because these are appropriately made for children and not my bloated sausage fingers. Altogether though, it's the accessories and the details that are such a big reason why I love these ILY dolls so much. They make her feel less like a doll and more like an actual person with like actual hobbies. Hobbies that even I, as a middle-aged man, can totally relate to. She doesn't just stand around looking cute, she's busy, just like me. She's taking pictures and answering text messages and wearing sunglasses and carrying around memories in her cute little backpack. And I have no doubt that she takes time out of every day to journal about how much she loves friendship and honey. You know, priorities. I imagine she wakes up every day and like puts on her little honey shirt before checking her phone. Then maybe she takes a picture of a flower, and then she goes and helps Winnie the Pooh find a snack. So yeah, that's my review of the Disney ILY 4Ever Winnie the Pooh doll. I really love her. She's so sweet and she's so cozy, and she feels like the kind of doll that just belongs here with me among all my friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and meeting my new little companion in plastic camaraderie. I'm going to try and do these little doll reviews weekly, so if this is your thing, then stay tuned. Also, if you're into books, be sure and check out my videos on book reviews. I am, after all, the Barbie book boy. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please and thank you. See, I tried to make it sweet in honor of honey. But also, you should leave a comment for the ILY 4Ever Winnie the Pooh doll. You can write something in her little yearbook. Leave a comment making Disney bounding plans with her. Now, if you'll excuse us, she and I have to go take pictures of our snacks and then write our yearbook messages to each other. Until next time.